So today is the day. We're in the Lexus IS300, the crash damage one we bought from Copart, and we've got a wing, a bumper and a headlight all to fit today. So stick along, watch, give it a like, and we'll get all these parts fitted and then we'll go from there.
So just starting off today, opening the bonnet, we've got this bit of trim that I've already gone and taken off. It's got a few clips on the top that just sit above the bumper. That's the first bit we needed to get off. Just looking now, you can sort of see some of the damage just around the passenger side. Just starting off, we're going to get the rest of these bumper screws and clips off as well. So we're just coming around to the wheel arch and getting those ones out, and passenger side as well, and then hopefully this all comes apart nicely. Again, doesn't matter too much if we damage the bumper because we're going to be replacing that anyway, but we don't want to damage any connectors for any headlights or fog lights or anything as well, so got to keep that in mind as well. So just taking off that last connector, I believe that's for the daytime running light. We'll just prop the bumper up just for a second before we come over to assess the rest of the damage to the passenger side front of the vehicle. Again, just bringing you guys over just so you can see the extent of the damage to the headlight and the wing as well, just so we can see if there is any additional parts that need to be done as well. Unfortunately, the headlight is fully done for. We do have a replacement for that. There's no issues there, and in a second we're going to start having a look at how we remove this wing as well. So just coming over to the wing now, you can see there are going to be a few screws just in the front, as well as all around the wheel arch. You want to take out those clips, make sure that everything's disconnected before you start trying to pull stuff off really. So we're just going to get those ones along the top, and then hopefully we can disconnect this wing. Just got this headlight out now, disconnected the last connector, and as you can see, it is absolutely smashed to pieces. But what we are going to do is we're going to reuse the bulbs out of it. Hopefully they work. A few of the modules as well we can reuse for our new light that we've got, so there's no point letting it go to waste. See indicator bulb there, yeah, we'll take that one out, we'll pop that in the new one as well, and let's get started rebuilding the new headlight. So here we are, just about to swap a few of the modules over from our previous headlight and get those in the new one, because there's no point letting it go to waste. May as well reuse the bulbs and modules that the new headlight didn't come with. And in a second we're going to get that all up and running, and then we're going to move on to the wing as well. As you can see, that's the last bit of the new light all pieced together, and it looks all good. Just coming over to the wing, we're going to start off by the top bolts just underneath the bonnet, as well as the lower ones just behind the front wheel, and then hopefully we can get this wing disconnected. I have to move the car slightly just so we can access those bolts. There is one just behind the door, and then coming up as well, we're just going to try and move this. Got the lower ones just underneath the skirt, one just under there as well, and then there is also another one hiding just sort of underneath the scuttle panel as well. So we'll have to do that before it lets us take it off fully. So we just got out that final bolt just hiding at the top there, and now we're able to fully remove this wing. A little bit of force just sort of pulling it away out of the skirt, then we can go and pop it down and sort of see the damage on it as well, and see if there's anything that we need to swap over onto our new wing. So we've got our bumper bracket that sits on there, little piece of plastic. I'm not sure if that has any more damage to it yet, but we'll have to take a look at that. as well as there's a rear trim piece as well that will need to come off and swap onto the new one. The car looks in an absolute state now, but hopefully we'll get it all back up and running very, very shortly. And come and look at this, guys. We've got our wing on, we've got our headlight in, and already starting to look a lot better again. It's so satisfying when you start seeing these cars come back together again. It really does make it worth your while. But let's get on anyway and start rebuilding this bumper in a second. So yeah, as you can see, wing, headlight on, and now we've got to swap over all our previous things from our previous bumper to the new bumper, such as your daytime running lights and things as well. So let's get a start on that. You can see me swapping over all the bits. So daytime running lights, fog lights, grille trim, everything needs to be put on the new bumper as well. And this was probably the most time consuming part of my day, swapping over all these little bits and pieces, making sure that everything goes on the new bumper. Got your washers, your parking sensors, the daytime running lights, and all brackets have to go on there as well. So we've just about got the bumper all together. We've transferred all our bits from the previous bumper onto the new one. And we're ready to put it on and then get it all bolted up, and then hopefully go for a drive and check everything works on it. Check all the lights work, and washers and fog lights and everything as well. But this is just going on now, and this does take a minute getting everything right in place, making sure all the bolts and the wheel arch trims, the trim at the top and under trays underneath all sort of line up. So we got all our top clips in just for our bumper now. We're just going to give this engine cover a bit of a clean off, as it is covered in a bit of grime, and we want it to look nice under the engine bay. Give that a wipe down and pop that on just before we close up the bonnet, and then we can get started on all the wheel arch screws and the under tray, making sure that bumper is secure before we go out for a test drive.
And that is done for now. Alright, so we got a lot done today. We got the bumper, wing and headlight on. That's our main issues. Now at least it doesn't look like a crash damaged car anymore. However, just to go over the costs so far, so we paid £250 for the headlight. We paid £160 for the wing. We also paid £80 for the bumper. Add that onto the tally of our battery as well, which of £120. So that's our running cost so far. and there will be more to come. So there are a few bits left to do on the car as well. But if you did like the video, be sure to like and subscribe, and thank you very much again for watching, and I'll see you next time.